Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
Hey everyone, I'm Grazer.
And I'm the Autarch of Flame. I'm in a suit.
Alright, so today we got Bowser versus SHODAN, which a lot of you didn't think would get past the first round, but turns out she did. Alright, so...
We've got a classic villain versus a freaking awesome one. But what does that mean? Who is the classic? Who is freaking awesome? And who will come out on top?
Alright.
Yeah, that was dramatic. Okay, so... personality and backstory.
I gotta say, for both personality and backstory, definitely SHODAN. I mean, I do like Bowser's personality, especially in like the newer games. Bowser's Inside Story, they've expanded on it a whole lot, mainly in the RPG series. I mean, he's not like just a brooding villain that he was in the originals, like just sitting in his castle waiting for Mario. You know, he's always scheming, but his plots are usually involved with humor because they fail. But I mean, he's got that childish sort of cheerful personality, which I guess a lot of people have grown to like.
Yeah, and he kind of reminds me of your stereotypical kind of childish dictator, like, say, Hitler or Alexander the Great. And, yeah, I'm making that comparison. He's evil, but, like, he's immature, and he's almost got a kind of chaplain-y kind of sense about him. Like, just, he's incompetent, and I'm referring to The Great Dictator here. Good movie. And, so, he's got that aspect to him. I mean, some people may not like that he's become humorous, but I think it just really works in his character. He looks intimidating, but he's just all jokes, this guy. Whereas SHODAN is scary as shit.
Deadly serious.
I'll be deadly serious next time.
So... I definitely have to go with SHODAN on this one. I mean, Bowser is pretty great, but SHODAN's jokes are all over the place, and these aren't the kind of jokes that you laugh at, like GLaDOS's. These are jokes that are just like, oh shit, did she just say that? Like, I mean, you'd really have to play the game just to understand every piece of humor that she puts into it, because she's completely serious the whole time. I mean, she's trying to, like, she's pretending to be your friend in the second one, but the whole point of the game is essentially she's trying to backstab you once she gets what she wants from you. She thinks of herself as a goddess, a little bit higher than Bowser thinks of himself.
Right.
So...
and I guess you could say the punchline to every one of her jokes is, I'm going to kill you. Just imagine it that way.
Yeah. Backstory, I mean, Bowser, nothing really. I mean, how the hell is he even, like, the King Koopa? That's never explained. I mean,
who was his father? Does he have this birthright to be king? Because he spontaneously appears as king, even in, like, what do you call? Yoshi's Island.
Yeah,
so.
I guess he's just the biggest. Well, in Yoshi's Island, not really, but whatever. SHODAN is evil, well, not really evil, but she's a computer program whose morality core was disabled, and because of that she can basically do whatever she wants anymore because she's not restricted, and her goal is to become a goddess and enslave the human race.
And create her own.
Yeah, probably a superior one in the long run.
Which will lead into the next category, and
right, so like,
let's just end it off right here by saying SHODAN wins this category by a landslide. So, character achievements, as we already established, SHODAN created his own, or her own species.
Yeah,
so,
this species pretty much equal to humans in about the short interval between System Shock 1 and 2. Don't quote me, it's like maybe 100 years or so. So in that short amount of time to become like almost equal to humans who took, I don't know, let's just say a lot longer to evolve to where we are today.
Right.
That's pretty damn impressive.
And let's just say all Bowser created was 8 bratty kids. The details on how he made them is sketchy.
Very sketchy. So, I don't know, he's constantly failing with his attempts. I mean, kidnapping Princess Peach is not exactly a very demanding chore, and he's not really very good at that, despite his, experience in doing that. So.
Although, it is actually deeper than that. Aside from creating the Koopalings and kidnapping Princess Peach, he has basically taken over the universe twice. Or at the very least held it, like, in his grasp for a second before Mario came and kicked his ass to Kingdom Come. So then, and also, in the RPGs, he's helped save the world. He's helped save it from Super Dementio, from the Dark Star, from Fawful. He's not exactly... like, he's done the best of both worlds, but Shodan...
let's just say, like, his main role is as a villain. I mean, the hero part is very, like, it's a very solid point on his part, but...
as a villain, Shodan has done so much more.
So, we gotta give this one to Shodan.
Now, iconic value...
I'm not even gonna argue this one. I mean, Bowser, for sure.
I don't even know how many of you have heard of Shodan before.
So, yeah.
You may have heard of her once or twice before this, or if you did, you might have heard it from Josh's top 15 craziest characters thing, but even then, yeah. Next up, who would win a fight? So, let's just wrap this one up quick, because it's getting a little long.
I think the fans would prefer if we drag this one out, so, you know, not too much, debate.
Well,
alright, Shodan for sure. I mean, Bowser does have his shell to hide into. He's got, I mean, an incredible amount of brute strength and his, fireballs to shoot, but, I mean, compared to an entire, I guess, she can create, like, anything at will, and, like, objects at will, as I've previously stated, so that's...
So, if Shodan created a floating katana,
she could
chop Bowser to bits.
Come right at Bowser and just keep flying.
And see, the thing is, like, in the Kirby vs. Bowser video, which I hear is still getting all this, like, controversy about it, like, we had the whole thing, like, Kirby could potentially suck up Bowser, but no. Not this case. Kirby couldn't suck up Shodan. It's a computer program.
Well, not even
it's a computer network.
I mean, Bowser couldn't even get near Shodan. I mean, the hacker tried to destroy Shodan before. They got rid of her, but she came back because she copied herself. So, I mean, who's to say? I guess for the context of this, just destroying her mainframe would be good enough to constitute a win. But not only would he have to get there, he would have to bust through shields and her own AI projection of herself, which shoots lasers and blades at you. So, I don't know. Not to mention all the other crap she could send at Bowser, cyborg armies, you know.
I was just thinking, from a Smash Brothers point of view, Kirby couldn't defeat Bowser. Bowser couldn't defeat Taboo. Could Taboo defeat Shodan? No.
No.
And, no. Just don't ask about Taboo ever being in this contest because he sucks. The end.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, Shodan just wins this one pretty much hands down. I mean, Shodan can create guns, or cyborgs to shoot guns. Bowser's got his fireballs and claws, I guess, but those really aren't.
And hinted at having magic that can turn people into mushrooms. Ooh, Shodan could probably do that.
Yeah, so forget about it. Shodan definitely wins this one. I guess that's 3-1.
Yep. So, let's wrap this up by saying, I'm the Autark of Flame.
I'm Crazer.
See you next time.